Mr. Eurovision Malta.
Yes.
You just had your second Junior Eurovision in the island.
Yes.
And it actually worked. It was, everyone said, okay, a small venue, a small island, how can it work twice after the success of 2014? How did you do it?
It was quite complicated stuff. The biggest problem was the venue, the size of the venue. But I think we managed to do it the right size. And I think Junior Eurovision should be this size, not big.
Okay, what were the challenges in comparison to 2014?
Challenges, they were the same challenges basically, to create a different concept. But the biggest challenge was the stage.
Yes, and it actually worked with this prop on the roof.
Yeah, the big, it weighted like 2 tons.
2 tons?
Yeah.
Oh,
in an old building, so imagine how difficult it was. That's an old hospital.
What do you think is the impact of having Junior Eurovision in Malta?
People love Eurovision in Malta. We have like 92% of the population watches Eurovision Song Contest, and lately they're following the Junior Eurovision, and apart from that, we found and we discovered new talents. For example, like Gaia, who won in Ukraine, like Destiny, like Federica. Destiny is doing really good at the moment. She has big projects that you're going to know about them very soon. I will let you know.
Perfect.
Big projects internationally. So for Malta, finding new talent is an achievement always. And that's one of the nice things about Junior Eurovision, apart from that.
Besides financial revenues, have you seen any impact in the island after the 2 shows?
People loved it. The thing is, people in Malta compared the 2 shows from 2014, having a big show and a smaller show. But after all, I think the kids in Malta, not the people, the kids in Malta
are more interested in music.
Yes, apart from that, they got interested and they learned about new countries, because Junior Eurovision has to be education in it. It's not just music.
So interactivity with the rest of the world.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect. Okay, now what will happen if Malta wins the big Eurovision thing?
We will host it, 100%. It will be the Eurovision Island. We won't have a Eurovision village. We will have an Eurovision Island.
That's nice. And where we will have the show?
I have an idea where to put the show. I have an. It's basically.
And you will share it exclusively with us?
It will be in the Grand Harbour, 100%. In the Grand Harbour.
Are we talking about open air?
No.
No.
But it will be beautiful. It will be spectacular. Maybe one day we will win it. This time is the 30th time Malta's participating in the big Eurovision.
And I think you're going to be involved in the Georgian Junior Eurovision as well?
Most probably, yes. And Tbilisi, I went to Tbilisi for the steering group committee. I love the city. It was my first time. I love it. I literally love it.
Do the Georgians have potential to do a great show?
Of course they have. It will be a fantastic show for sure. It will be a different show.
You were also in the production team of the Bulgarian Junior
Bulgarians,
Eurovision,
yes. The nicest thing in Bulgaria is seeing the Bulgarians so proud of their country in 2015. And to be honest with you, I discovered Poligenova in 2015 during my auditions for the host, because I had other people who wanted to host, and I said I want Poligenova. She did a brilliant job in 2015 in Sofia. I loved her, and she did really well in the Eurovision last year.
You know what was the impression in Bulgaria? A lot of people watching the show said that it was much more MTV Awards show style,
yes,
rather than a typical Eurovision show. How did you do that?
Yeah, basically it boils down to the multi-camera director. The multi-camera director I used in 2014 and 2015, who is my dear friend Christian Biondani. He comes from MTV. So I, as a creative director, I wanted that style. Last year he wasn't available, but we used Chris Cowie. Chris Cowie comes from the Top of the Pops, which is slightly different. If I had to choose, I will give it more MTV style, Junior Eurovision.
Perfect. It was perfect, yes.
And I always think that having one host is more than enough for Junior Eurovision.
Well, I think I'm agreeing with you on this one.
And involve more kids. My intention is to involve more and more kids in it.
And what about the Ukrainian organization? Have they asked you any consultation or something?
For which?
For the big Eurovision this May.
To be honest with you, I had some contacts before there were certain developments in Ukraine, so everything died.
Okay.
So,
what should we expect from Malta in Kiev?
as I was telling you, in Malta, the Eurovision Song Contest is very popular. 92% of the population watches the show. And I organized the show for the last 4 years. When I heard Claudia's song for the first time, like on YouTube as a submission and as the lyric video, I said, okay, it's an average song. When I saw Claudia during the rehearsal, I said, oh my God, she knows how to deliver a story. The song is a story. She has her own story. And looking at her and hearing her sing it, I created my own story. For me, that was magical.
Perfect. Gordon, thank you so much. All the best in the future for you, for Malta, for PBS.
And for Junior Eurovision.
And for Junior Eurovision. See you.